Hello, everybody. My name is Mark Millsapman. I'm going to be doing what is it? It's the bomb game. Game where you need to create a more puzzle-like situation, puzzle-like game. Having more time limit, but as I like to explain here, I made the time limit more of your moves. Um, like I guess you could have like a time limit of just like how long it takes people to do, but if anybody would like to know, this game is what I like to call virus flow. The entire point of the game is to basically logic your way through of making what would I call it? Yeah, basically logically getting all the red blood cells, or at least a majority of them, leaving only one left, into the center, or in this case, I'll be Xing them out as you go through. My goal here is to basically see what you're going to be seeing here is pretty much my play testing through it of what I consider the game to possibly act like. Um, as you can see down here, as I put it down, uh, this is the easy difficulty. It's the fact that this is the first time I'm able to do it. And yeah, what you have here, probably going to add. I can do it through this one, but I know for the other ones I can't do it. So consult the little page here if need be of just what of how each game works. If you don't know how the game works, I'm gonna have to implement some way of you knowing how many moves you have and such, or interactions. That's what I call them. That is that's gonna be fun. But see how many white blood cells you have here. Yeah, that is a terrible, and I mean downright terrible, um, way of having that. So we're going to not do that. New roster layer. There we go. Let's see here. Does that work? There you go. Let me go ahead and go here. The center, I don't need to do that. I can do that. There you go. Let's do here. No, 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 no. Swapping to this. There you go. Let's have this for name now. Beta cells. Really hated the way that came out. There we go. Whatever. So, as I said here, you have 12 interactions within the first easy mode difficulty. That might be too many, that might be too little. We'll see what happens. So, as I was saying, I am going to be kind of playtesting as I'm doing this here. So, we're going to see how this works. So the first thing I want to do, I want to stop the flow of this one. So I'm going to, in the meantime, let's see here. Do this. And then for each one, I really should be holding shift for this. There we go. That's a lot easier.
Last time you ate a pear, Paul.
I see here. I have 12 up here. And my goal here is to word. Okay. My goal here is to basically just see if the 12 is enough or is that too many. And see if this is even possible, because I kind of put these in the most random order I can. And I haven't tried this out once yet, so you're going to see the playtesting version of this. Right now, I'm going to create another roster level just so I can just have this as X's. Yeah, I know anybody looking at that side is probably very upset with me. But I can tell by just the way they look. That's the reason why I don't mind. So for this, we're going to be trying this out. So let's see here. We're going to be putting a pause on this one, at least for now. So this will go down to 11. Yep. Yep. All right. Whatever it should be doing. Oh, there you go. So, and 11 moves up there. So once that's actually done, the game, technically the way the game would work, or the way I'm doing it right here, or anybody doing this on paper, you'll X out the first ones that you've done. So, boop, 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 and boop. Going to create a new layer just for each one. Still, this one's going to be on pause, so I am going to make sure that this goes down to 10. Boop. This is going to be the next ones. Again, still keeping this one on pause because of the fact that there's 2 there. And now, okay, so this is going to be an issue. Actually, I think I have a solution. So, we're going to take a look at this one. Send this layer. Just doing these in general of stopping and starting a new one. Doesn't take that much. We're going to white these ones. So these are going to be whited. So I'm going to grab an extra thing here. I would like to say that for each one, for this game, there will be more beads that you'll be using for this. And so I would like to say that you'll be replacing a bead with these, like the white bead with these, and thus getting them through. But understand my logic here. I need some white, and I need this to actually be a large enough thing. So I like this to be bigger, please. Thank you. Yeah, white on white background is not a good idea. So let's change that to more bluish. Okay. So we're going to do the exact same thing again. There we go. Change that to more bluish. Boop, boop. Again, as it says in rules, when you use those, they do not take up actions and just the things does not move. But I no longer have these kinds of interactions anymore, so I'm going to make a new layer again. So I have only one left. So I already used two of them. But that does mean I can get these three now, so what I'm going to be doing here, so I'm going to be putting this one on pause. And that's because of the fact that those two I cannot do anything with at the moment in time. So, with that one being on pause, I now changed this to 9 interactions. And so, we'll make a new layer as always. And thus, with this new layer, boop, boop, because of the fact that we are able to now do this, both of those are gotten rid of. So, you go 3, 3, 3, 3. So, remember that last rule that I gave you for a win condition? As long as there's one left, yeah, we're going to keep this on pause for the rest of the game. What we can do here is now just go ahead and white this one. This one's going to get a W. Boom. Okay. That would also make it so that we no longer have a way of whitening anything. But now, our last couple moves, which should be 2 left, just due to our situation here, it will be grab here, go here. Uh, 8 and 7 will already get down to 6 left because this will be in a situation of there you go. These are gone. 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 And then at that point, you just run the rest of them out. Eternally have this on pause. And technically, you'll only need 6 moves in order to do this. So, we're going to change that here. And pretty much the situation of resuming the flow. If you were to change the flow in terms of like what's paused. The previous one. There we go. Change which one is paused. The previous one resumes. Uh, but yeah, no. Um, that was actually pretty. A little bit more difficult than I thought it would be, actually, because the fact that I had to kind of logic my way at one point of figuring out how this is going to work. But the number of interactions you have is probably going to be 6. Or actually 8, because I know some people are different from me. So maybe. I don't think there's no real way to do this one because you need to cut off these or they will kill you. Have everything else flow in. Pause this one. Kill these 2. Or you can kill these 2 off immediately. Go for a full thing. Pause this then. So that I can save you another interaction. Kill this one. Same as the other ones. And then just continue forth in the rotation. But that is basically how the game works. If anything, I like the idea of it. It's not, I say, a time-based thing. I think it took me about maybe 3, 4, or 5 minutes. But this is the easy version of it. So that kind of makes sense. The normal version is going to be a lot harder for me to set up. As you can tell, this one you have 6 veins. And the hard version, as I changed it from the document, is, as it originally was 8, now it originally was 9, now it's 8. To have this more symmetrical look to it. But this is a lot more pain in the neck because, well, you're going to have a lot more situations here. So I will see you back on the next playtest. I would like to have made these a little more random, but I like having more of a logic puzzle. If I was to say anything in a real life game, I would make these more. As a board game, I would love to have these more of a situation of, it's kind of like solitaire, where sometimes you just can't win. Like sometimes the puzzles you actually just can't win it. But with the amount with easy mode, there should always be a thing of winning. As I said, there should be a count of how many purple cells there are. So I'm gonna also implement that real quick. Let's see here. New layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So easy mode. There's 5 purple cells. Gosh darn it. All right. Nope. All right. I hate it. Yeah. Gosh darn it. So I'm gonna just change this all together. No, 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 no. There you go. I want these to be the same. So 5 viruses remain. For this one, be 6 interactions. That's too big. Stop that. Get some help. And I guess if like it's one thing I'll bring up because this is kind of more or less my paper version I'm going to be using for these because again I have no way of creating a board. Kind of just how I am naturally. Um, if I say I've to make this electronically, don't know how I would do it, but you'll kind of be able to, I guess, press a button to, I don't know, like, would be lifting the walls or anything of the sort. I don't know how to really explain it. Kind of use the lines as just like, right, how to kind of have pause. Again, I went more like a jigsaw puzzle. Like, it's a puzzle. Not very much of anything else, but that's the way I see it. If anything, this is kind of how the game should work. Again, next playtest I will be playtesting both the normal and the hard version of these. But no, that's the first time the way I want to actually see it out. So, I guess if anything, take care.